Sugar-sweetened beverages and fruit juices high in fructose, including sodas, sweetened fruit drinks, and even some commercially prepared healthy fruit juices, are major contributors to elevated uric acid and gout risk. Yet they are often overlooked in dietary management. Unlike purine-rich foods such as meats or seafood, the mechanism by which these drinks increase uric acid is metabolic rather than structural. Fructose, the primary sugar in many sweetened beverages, is metabolized in the liver through a pathway that accelerates ATP turnover, resulting in increased purine nucleotide breakdown and consequent uric acid production. This unique mechanism means that even beverages without protein or nucleic acids can act as potent gout triggers. Large prospective cohort studies consistently show a strong, dose-dependent association between regular consumption of sugar-sweetened drinks or high-fructose fruit juices and the risk of developing gout, as well as the frequency of flares in individuals already diagnosed. The problem with these drinks is compounded by how easily they are overconsumed. Sodas, energy drinks, and sweetened juices are widely available, inexpensive, and marketed aggressively, which encourages high intake over the course of a day. Many people underestimate the fructose load in fruit juices, assuming that because they are natural, they are safe. A single 12-ounce serving of sweetened juice or soda can contain 30 to 40 grams of fructose or more, which is sufficient to trigger an acute rise in serum urate in susceptible individuals. Regular consumption of multiple servings daily can chronically elevate uric acid, creating a metabolic environment that is highly conducive to both gout flares and long-term complications, such as urate crystal deposition in joints and soft tissues. Sugar-sweetened beverages and high-fructose fruit juices also contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, and metabolic syndrome, all of which further impair renal uric acid excretion. Obesity and insulin resistance reduce kidney clearance of urate, creating a vicious cycle in which the very foods that trigger uric acid spikes also worsen the body's ability to eliminate urate. This means that even occasional indulgence can have cumulative effects, increasing baseline uric acid levels over time and raising the likelihood of more frequent and severe flares. For individuals already prone to gout, these drinks can turn a relatively stable urate balance into a chronic problem, often without overt symptoms until a painful flare occurs. Another layer of concern is the hidden presence of high-fructose corn syrup and other concentrated sweeteners in foods and beverages beyond soda. Sweetened teas, flavored waters, energy drinks, sports drinks, and even some commercially prepared smoothies can contain significant amounts of free fructose, adding to total uric acid burden without being obvious to the consumer. This makes careful label reading essential for anyone managing gout, yet even conscientious individuals may unknowingly consume multiple high-fructose products in a single day. From a nutritional standpoint, sugar-sweetened beverages and most fruit juices provide minimal micronutrient benefit. While they deliver quick energy in the form of simple carbohydrates, they lack meaningful amounts of protein, fiber, vitamins, or minerals in comparison to whole foods. The combination of high calories with low nutrient density contributes not only to metabolic dysfunction, but also to increased gout risk through weight gain and insulin resistance. In short, their energy content comes at a high metabolic cost, particularly for people who are already sensitive to uric acid fluctuations. Practical management for gout-prone individuals requires a strict approach. Sodas and sweetened fruit drinks should be eliminated or minimized wherever possible. Plain water, sparkling water, unsweetened tea, and black coffee provide hydration without raising uric acid levels. Whole fruits are preferable to juices because the fiber content slows fructose absorption and reduces the acute metabolic spike in uric acid. If fruit juice is consumed, it should be limited to small amounts, and sweetened or concentrated juices should be avoided entirely. For people accustomed to high sugar intake, even small reductions can yield noticeable improvements in uric acid control and flare frequency over time. Hydration is especially important because adequate water intake supports renal clearance of uric acid, but it cannot fully counteract the effect of excessive fructose. Likewise, switching from sugar-sweetened beverages to artificially sweetened drinks may reduce uric acid spikes, but long-term metabolic consequences of artificial sweeteners and their impact on overall health must be considered. Ultimately, the safest approach for gout management is to minimize or eliminate high-fructose beverages and rely on fluids that do not contribute to uric acid accumulation. In summary, sugar-sweetened beverages and high-fructose fruit juices are potent, yet often underestimated, triggers for gout. Their ability to increase uric acid through fructose metabolism, combined with high caloric content, minimal nutrient value, and contribution to obesity and insulin resistance, makes them particularly dangerous for people prone to gout or with chronically elevated uric acid. Treating these drinks as occasional indulgences rather than routine components of the diet, replacing them with water or unsweetened beverages, and carefully monitoring fructose intake are essential strategies for maintaining stable urate levels, reducing flare frequency, and protecting long-term joint and metabolic health.